Why not? Okay. Red Punisher with a few adjustments here. We're going to go ahead and finally run the Embercleave that people have been asking. Added a ley line of combustion and pumped us up with a Magus of the Moon. We took out Pashalik Mons and Krenko from our last list. Otherwise, damage, damage, damage. Let's go. I probably have to open chests. Let's see how many play points I have. How many play points do we have? I have 4 play points. That'd be a lot of chests. That would be a lot. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're just doing it. Got to get up to 100. There's 5. Ooh, caves. In a daze, by the way. 9. 19. Tomorrow. 19. Ooh, temporal extortion. That puts us up to 24, I believe. Right? 34. 34. 34. Ooh. Up to 39. Opening some random things here. 39, 49, a bloom tender. Halfway there. Ooh. 25 points and a crucible? Crucible's got to be worth something, right? I'm going to pause for that crucible. Oh, it's only worth a ticket. Go away, chest. Jet medallion, 10 points. There we go. We're getting some points here. Not bad. Ooh, Silverblade Paladin. Sundial of the Infinite. It's fun to try to make those. We're at 89 points. Distant Memories. 94 points. Give me 10. Bird. Alright, this will do it. Wrath of God. Rekindling Phoenix. Maybe we should have played red-white tonight. Who knows? Let's go play some Red Punisher. Get some chests back. Woo! If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget we do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, playing things more like this for the most part. Hit that follow button and come back and see us. Alright. We're done with Mayhem Devils. It didn't work very well, but hey, we're on to something we think we're pretty good with, and we'll see if we can't wreck our opponents with a few Embercleaves here in this league. We'll see how much of this league we can get in before bedtime. What's up, Sorby? Checking out them fluffy hearts. How's it going? You gonna play RimWorld? I need to watch some RimWorld. You should all drop Sorby a follow. He's gonna start streaming some pretty sweet games. Or so he tells me. Maybe he's not. Who knows? Follow and find out. Did you know you can hit someone's name and you can actually, I think, click follow somewhere in there? You should. Currently editing, but maybe tomorrow. I don't stream tomorrow, so you guys go check out Sorby tomorrow. Sorby. You need a catchphrase. Alright. Opponent mulled to 5. Here we have a removal, we have a removal, we have a goblin. We're against Amulet. The games will begin here. It's actually nice to have this abrade. Nice. BL3 or RimWorld. If you do RimWorld, I might watch for a while. Gotta check out that hot stuff. Explore here for our opponent. They are ramping up a field. Simeon Spirit Guy would be good here. I think I've got those in this list. An extra lightning bolt's okay. It's not great though. Search for tomorrow. Plus. It appears nothing. Alright, well, let's get in with Rabblemaster. They didn't play a 4th land here, which is really good for us. Our Goblin swings in here. We'll probably just follow this up with a Chandra and see if we can't beat them here in a couple turns with this Goblin Rabblemaster. Embercleave would actually be extremely good right now. Explorers here, trying to find their land drops. They do find a Valakut. This is getting frightening. Well, they can play Titan next turn. I guess I'll Chandra this turn. Uptick for damage. Can we put enough damage in from a turn 3 Rabblemaster? Oh, it would have been enough next turn. Torbran would have been good. Let's go ahead and attack. Trigger. Looks like 6 damage to me. 13 for our opponent. 13, 10, 7. Remove with a Braid here and down tick of Chandra. They'll be at 7, and we'll attack them for 7. Or 8. Or 10. Or 30. Okay. Land. Summoner's Pact. Primeval Titan. They're going to get some blockers here with the Field of the Dead here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So 1 field copy and another land here would give them two dudes that I got to get through. Down tick, shoot, and then bolt, bolt. It's not a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll probably play a bounce land here to pick something up as well. We're in a little bit of trouble here. We almost needed that Torbran, and then I could have down-ticked and then bolted something. So field plus another land here makes plenty of tokens to block with. So it doesn't look like we got there. But an Embercleave could be interesting. Bonus Rabblemaster. Bonus Rabblemaster is a little bit interesting here. Let's play the bonus Rabblemaster. We're going to send everything in. They're not going to block to, excuse me, Rabblemaster with Primeval Titan. What I can do is then pick off whatever zombie stops this, and then I could uptick double bolt the Primeval Titan. Well, that's not what I expected. Okay, so we'll kill all those and we'll trade this, and then I can down tick and abrade that. Okay. Greater Gargadon and the biggin would be lethal here. I fully believe it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it this way. Then if they send the zombie in here, scariest thing here is probably a Dryad plus land, especially a fetch land. But they'll be using some of their green mana here. We'll see what they tap specifically. It's going to be Overgrown Tomb Forest and probably 2 fields. Oh, they leave the black open. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Okay. All good. I'm tapped out. We have 6 mana, or sorry, 6 damage here. Goblin, this attacking plus the Chandra. Might even be worth a chump block here up to put them to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It'd be across 2 turns, so they'd have an opportunity to use Radiant Fountain. Land drop here is just really awkward, though, because it makes enough blockers that we're just, like, not getting through. So, like, the chump block might actually be the winning line. It'd be great to take game 1 here because we don't have the Blood Moons. And I added an extra Magus, so we have a ton of them coming in from the sideboard. Opponent begins combat. I will chump block this, I think. Do I want to? I think it's worth a chump block. I think our best line here is an uptick. I feel there's like a land coming here. If it's a singleton creature, we win. Look, it's a dryad. Ooh, and land. So then they get to shoot this now. And make blockers. Alright. Well, if we... Pretty much same result. They would have taken out the Brabble Master instead. Okay. We're just going to pass turn with 2 lightning bolts here up. I suppose the worst case scenario is I have to double bolt this. I could have attacked with everything, but I have a feeling they just chump, take 1 and go to 9. Primeval Titan here would be awful. If it's a Primeval Titan, I might just have to pop ruins and then throw both bolts up the stairs. Hope they don't gain any extra life and hope to top deck one more way to do damage around all of this. The other thing I could wait for is a Torbrand. Torbrand and then play 2 bolts would be lethal as well. But I guess it's ruins here. Put them to 8 and hope I top deck one more like Chandra or other way to throw damage at their face. My opponent's dancing with their lands. Three mana here. 4 mana. 6 mana. Primeval Titan. Get something to copy Valakut and plus another Valakut. Shoot these, swing for 6. And shoot me with the rest. Take them to 8. We gotta hope. Gotta hope. I believe Torbrand's an out, another Bolt's an out, a Chandra's an out. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, and they get the Golgari Rot Farm here as well. And they haven't played a land for the turn. 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's think for a moment here. I don't have bridge in the deck, so it's not like I can top deck a bridge here. 3, 6, 9, 12. They pick up something and get to pre-play it. 6, 9, 12. It's going to be 24 damage here, right? Pick up. Play a land. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Triple block. Alright. I'll let it resolve. I think our only out here is... Our only out is going for their face here. If we would have drawn the Embercleave, we'd have a shot. They picked up the Golgari Rot Farm again. Oh, this doesn't matter because they can play 2 lands. I mean, if I double bolted that, we're not winning. That's fine. We won't show them. We won't show them the bolts. They haven't seen bolt. No reason to play 2 bolts to then get killed by all of this. Alright, Dryad. Maybe the last time I was supposed to attack and maybe try to get 1 bolt to hit a Dryad. I don't know. I just don't see them. I don't see them blocking there. Other ruins. Stomp would have been lethal. Alright, Blood Moons and Maguses come in here. Hazards a maybe. Leyline of Combustion doesn't really come in because they just don't do the Valakut package them. So bring these in. We can get rid of Harsh Mentors. We can get rid of some Bone Crushers. We can get rid of a Koth. Get rid of 1 Embercleave. And probably that. Yeah. Bring in just 6 moons. That's what this matchup's for. 6 moons. And we do have Simian Spirit Guides, by the way. Alright, would I love to play first? Absolutely. This hand looks reasonable. Has a moon effect, has a relatively fast clock, and we are on the play. We'll just hope for no explosive turn 2, turn 3s here. I have been killed on turn 2 before. Name's Beast. Plays the Grazer down. Okay. Opponent is ramping. Castle. We need them to not have a dismember, basically. If they don't have a dismember, then we'll be okay. Field of the Dead tapped. Green mana. Secure a Tri-Builder so they can go get green mana. Alright. Magus of the Moon pass turn. We'll see if that green mana works for them. We'll follow this up with a Rabblemaster to generate a token, and then we'll follow it up with a Torbrand. At that point, we'll have been using our lands, and hopefully we can get this Hazard down and able to attack. Fingers crossed the Singleton Green's not enough for them. We'll see, though. Explorers. Another land. Another land. No extra force yet. No attacks either. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Play a Rabblemaster down. I don't believe I need to bolt here. We can play Torbrand and then swing and then bolt. We'll attack for 3. They'll block here and they'll take 1. The Torbrand plus the bolt might also be good enough to kill a Primeval Titan, which is important right now. Might also be enough to kill a Dryad, which would shut off our Blood Moon effect momentarily. So that would be a nice reason to play Torbrand plus this. There's that Dryad. Now they have a lot of green mana for the time being. Oh, that's rude. Thankfully, I can get rid of this Dryad. One of the few ways to be able to get rid of him. Torbrand plus a bolt. I hope they do not have a dismember here. I would imagine they would have used it on Magus, though. Are you serious? Are you serious? An Assassin's Trophy? I have no words. I have no words. None whatsoever. I guess lucky for me, I have a Hazard coming, and they're not going to chump this. That works. All right. Well then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then the third. So if I draw a land, I can pitch it immediately. They decide to Assassin's Trophy Torbrand instead of this. Now they can blow up my Magus. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Following this up with a Search for Tomorrow. So this gets 2 zombies. Torbrand's not bad here. Let's go ahead and lead with Torbrand here because it makes everything else pretty much very lethal to my opponent. And we can just send goblins in. It'll trade nicely with zombies. We're not going to send Rabblemaster in just yet. My opponent's got a top deck now. Keeping in mind that every time they top deck, they get 2 zombies if it's just a basic land. I respect that. I respect that. A Dryad chump block. Opponent gets a land, so they get two zombies here. Gonna be throwing Hazard at them. Hazard and pitch. Should do 4 this time. Nice. And we'll swing with Hazard plus Goblin. I'd like to swing with the Rabblemaster, but it just trades with a zombie right now. So they're going to chump here. Okay. That's fine. Gets another land here, another 2 zombies. Another Magus or a Blood Moon effect would shut this off, and then we can get ahead of our opponent probably. A Bolt's nice here. So we can bolt the Dryad if we'd like to. Get that off. Seems reasonable to me. Go ahead and sacrifice the Ruins as well while we're at it. Generate a token here and swing with Hazoret. No need to swing with Torbran or the Rabblemaster yet. Alright. They've top decked 2 lands, though. They're due for a nice top deck here. Luckily, Hazoret trades with a Titan. Problem is that the Titan's going to just get a whole bunch of things. Search for Tomorrow. Basic land. Field makes 2 tokens again. Might be time to just swing with everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Alright, if I swing with everything, they block here, double block here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they got to spread this out if I attack with everything. We'll go ahead and do that. Should be lethal. Should be lethal, but they'll just chump, chump, chump. We lose Rabblemaster here, and they chump these 2, but they take 6. Not bad for us. Now if they get another top deck land here, we're in a better shape. Better shape. Can get around the creature. If it's a Titan though, things get a little awkward. There we go. Okay, so they have Abrupt Decays and Assassin's Trophies. Kind of an interesting combo. No dismembers. Blood Moon effects are going to be very important as always here. I just probably run this straight back here. I don't see much more that I need to be doing. I could bring in this extra Hazoret instead of Embercleave, but I think the Embercleave could be a nice gotcha, especially hooked up to the Rabblemaster and getting past something like a Titan or something like that. That with the Torbran out would be pretty nice. Might even be better than Chandra, but I'm keeping Chandra in just to kill the one, the only, the Dryad. Ooh. Buddy, buddy, buddy. This is match 1. Ooh, oh boy. Alright, we have a Magus here. We have a castle. No other lands. I'm going to mulligan this. Need more than 1 land. Alright, this is kind of interesting. I have 2 sets of Eidolons here. I don't have a Blood Moon effect. Just get like rid of Force of Rage. Play Eidolon into Torbran. Alright. We'll give it a shot. I don't know if I want to turn 1 an Eidolon here. My opponent could very much have a kill very fast. A Bajuka Bog. It's a good starting one. Geo Carcio. Hey, thank you. The Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and ramp them out. Let's make it hurt for them to ramp. I appreciate the Twitch Prime. You get them sweet emotes. Look at them sweet emotes that you're going to get. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the stream. Go use them emotes everywhere. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Just milled out an opponent with 3 different Ashiok's. What you doing over there? What you doing over there, Gruel Me Harder? Look at that Blood Moon howl. Whew. Alright. Down goes an Eidolon here. Opponent's got black and pretty much green-black if they'd like to. We'll see if they'd like to fire off and kill this Eidolon before anything else happens. They do. We got in for our 2 plus the 2 on the Abrupt Decay. Feels okay. Not great, though. 3 drop here would be great. Blood Moon effect would be fantastic. Simian Spirit Guide would be an okay draw. Rabblemaster would be fine. I don't know if Shock's in here. Plays a Search for Tomorrow. Takes 2. It's an extra land. Probably a basic mountain. Oh, no. Just a forest. All right, there's a bolt. We'll attack for 2 here. This puts them to 9. This would put them a little bit lower. If I can get Torbrand first, it'd be great. Castle's dangerous here. Gotta hope for no castle. I need them to take 1 more turn, please. Please, 1 more turn. This is a good sign. A tracker here. That's actually not bad to see. Do they have a land follow-up? If they don't have a land, I'm probably slamming Torbrand here. They do have a land follow-up. The tap land. So I just Torbrand here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They cast anything. The Eidolon really hurts them. And then I have 5 to the face. I think I've got to go for this. We'll just play Torbrand and pass the turn. And we got to just kind of hope they need to crack this clue. I could then really get in here for some damage. Got to hope the clue is necessary. Oh, Tireless Tracker. Could have a Titan here. They're at 6. It's definitely a Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So field plus something. Maybe I can draw a spell here. If I can draw a spell that hits their face, we'll be in good shape here. Radiant Fountain plus field. Opponent gets 2 zombies here. Plus more clue tokens. There's a Blood Moon effect. It's a little late. It's a touch late. But I'll play it. Guess we'll just pass turn. See what happens here. They've got a bunch of clue tokens. This is worth 5 damage, so they'll be technically at 3. If they ever go after our Eidolon, we're in great shape here. The trick is, will they go after my Eidolon at any point? Cracks the clue. Tireless Tracker's still in range as well for our bolt. Okay. Still in range. I need them to cast 1 thing here. Just 1 thing. I might just take 12 here. Ooh, just attacks with the 1. We'll let that ride. Let that ride. Remember, I could draw an Embercleave as well. Land ETBs. Is this lethal? Blocks here, blocks of 3, blocks of 3. This comes through, bolt them. 5, 6, 7. Doesn't appear to be lethal. Blocks here, blocks here. Blocks there, 3, 5. Yes, it is lethal, unless they have a removal spell. But if they have a removal spell, we've got them. I just have to play the removal spell at the right time and hope that they can't remove Torbrand here. And if they do attempt to remove Torbrand, then I can Lightning Bolt. The way they get out of this is if they remove after I go to bolt them. Draws with the tracker. Tokens are in. Swing with the team. And I guess if they remove before, and Torbran does 4 with the Eidolon if they're doing a removal now that they have something at 3. I think this is enough. Great seeing you play this deck again. It was awesome the other day. How has the Embercleave been for the night? I have not seen the Embercleave yet. So this is going to be 4, and then I just do this bolt here, and if they have any interaction here, this will do 4. The Assassin's Trophy here, it's not enough, is it? They go to 1. So if that Torbran would have hit, it would have still been the 1. Because this is trading. No, they don't die. They got us. Oh, there is trample. Yes, you're right. Those things have trample too? Can't believe it. I've been playing that card for I don't know how long. They're even better than I thought. Card is OP. Oh, Zale, I know. Just yell at the streamer. He's dumb. The streamer's dumb. Right. This streamer's dumb. You guys can just run away. No lethal like Miss Lethal that acquires lethal. Lethal. Damage. Damage resolves. Stomping ground for our opponent. Hopefully they're Ponza. Not really. I'd hate that. Just kidding. Stomping ground tapped. Let's play Eidolon out because they probably have a bolt. And pass back. Hello. You're on the phone. Ah. Bye. What is this? Blood Moon? Oh, Seasoned Pyromancer. That's an OP card. Take 2. Let's see what they discard. Blood Moon, Blood Moon? Oh, 2 lands. That's pretty good for them. That's pretty good for them. Ooh, that's pretty good for us. Let's go ahead. Simeon Spirit Guide, Chandra down tick kill Seasoned Pyromancer. Hold the Eidolon back for this sweet, sweet Bloodbraid Elf my opponent has. And then we'll get Torbran down, doing 2 extra damage here. Utopia Sprawl. Ooh, take 2. Take 2. What else they got for us? I was expecting Bloodbraid. I was going to see what they got. Well, it is still 4 mana. Oh, it's Chandra of their own. Holy crap. Kills Eidolon. Battle. Ooh. Oh. It's Koth. Orboz kills Chandra. I think I want to play Koth here, uptick, and then also use Chandra, get a thing. Boom. Yeah, that seems good. Let's play Koth here. Let's make sure we uptick a mountain that's not haste. 3, Legion Warboss, swing the 1 token, poke the Chandra. We're the only one allowed to have Chandra. Yep, we got it, beats. Then we're going to Torbran them, and it's just going to be like... Just be the Bloodbraid Elf. Don't be a Glory Bringer. Oh, garbage. Garbage. Alright, what do you want to kill, opponent? What do you want to kill? Legion Warboss plus Koth? Seems decent. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Torbran down. 2 extra damage here. Ooh, Lightning Bolt. That actually kills this dude. Let's do it. Boom. Swing. Pass turn. Take 3 anyway. I like that line. That was so fast. That was so fast. Play another Glorybringer, I dare you. Bloodbraid spins the wheel, Utopia Sprawl. Do I block a Bloodbraid Elf here? Do I block a Bloodbraid Elf? I almost feel like I shouldn't have attacked now. They have Bolt? What is this? What is this? What more do they have? Pillage. Pillage. Land. Oh, yes. Play everything out. Now I fear nothing. That was good of them. I appreciate all of their lands there. We're going to just go up for damage here. Ooh. Stomp. Nice. Cast. 1, 2, 3. Swing for ultimate damage. Yes. I fear top decks. I don't anymore. We have Chandra. We have Bone Crusher Giant. They got a Utopia Sprawl. Alright. I'm not going to show them anything else. Our deck must remain hidden. Damage. Harsh Mentor's pretty decent, but we'll probably be siding that out for our opponent. Although they could use things like Arbor Elves because they have the Utopia Sprawls. Maybe we chill with it. Maybe we chill with it. Maybe we bring in Ley Lines and Chain Whirlers and Hazarits. I don't think Koth is going to be good here, though it did do just wonders there. I could see Embercleave being really good here. Mentors do have targets. What if I just took out like all of the ramp and we just were like, let's play a game of good luck. I could even take probably 2 of Braids out here and leave just Bone Crushers and just bring straight value in. Could we beat them if we have straight value here? I think we could. This is tempting. I kind of want to do it. But maybe I leave 2 of Braids in for 2 of these Ley Lines. Because the Ley Lines aren't the best, but they do have a lot of things that are... You know what? No. We'll do 2 Ley Lines out. 2 of Braids. Braids are great for picking off Bloodbraid Elves. They're great for picking off Arbor Elves. Their own Rabble Masters, you know, any of the above. This hand looks fantastic. We're going to bolt some things. We're going to stop them from ramping. Ramping. Right on time. Right on time. All right. We still have a pretty good hand here, though. We'll nail whatever here is on 3. I'll take the damage. That's fine. Gives me an opportunity to play an Eidolon here, and then we can follow it up with Chain Whirler. We could Force of Rage them. They've only got 3 mana, maybe a 4th mana here. We're looking all right. Looking all right. Look at that. 3 damage. Do nothing. Do nothing. Your stream is popping off now, man. Keep working hard. I'm super impressed and inspired. Thanks. Those are very kind words of you. Appreciate them. We're getting the viewers in every now and then. We got great, awesome people here. Harsh Mentor doing some damage to our opponent. Heart Russ. What do we got here? 4? Bloodbraid? Spins into a Seasoned Pyromancer? That's really pretty good. That's pretty good. Huh. They got rid of a Glorybringer and a Pillage. Makes me a little worried. I can probably just chump block here. Maybe Goblin. Maybe I leyline here and just take 4. It's not the worst. You know what? I should probably just Chain Whirler. If they don't top deck the land, they can't Glorybringer, which is probably what they have in hand. This is also first strike, so it blocks. Dealed 1 to them. They did get their land. So they're going to see a Glorybringer here. Alright, so Glorybringer to beat here. They're going to exert here. We're going to take 6. We're going to go to 10. Top deck a land. Let's go ahead and... I hate shooting the Seasoned Pyromancer now because they can use mana. But I get to shoot it and then play the creature out. Do that. Probably not going to get this Combustion in play. If it was in a Braid, we would have been able to stomp and Abrade the Glorybringer. Maybe we shouldn't be worrying about this Combustion. They're not really attacking me. Although the Pillage is kind of annoying, and any Lightning Bolts or Bone Crushers of their own are somewhat annoying. Stomps us. And then plays their own Stomp down. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Is this lethal? Is it 1 short? 4, 3, 3. So this is definitely 2. This block's probably here thinking that. And then we trample over, making it a 5, 4. We killed this with 2 plus 5, 7. Plus then this. 13. And then we have the Ruins. So then they have to top deck a Hasty Threat. I guess I do this, right? Yeah, maybe they don't block because they see me going all out here. What could I possibly have? Is this not enough? This spell costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature you control. I had 3. My bad. No, there's no punt there. Okay, I got punted. I wouldn't call it a punt. Oh, well, they were just going to kill us anyway. We can't exile, by the way. Alright, they got us. We were thinking it was power for some reason, not number of creatures. They got us. They got us. It's all good. We'll go to sideboard here. I think I don't know if I want these combustions in here. This doesn't make sense to me. I think I want to bring like 2 Simian Spirit Guides back and try to be ahead of my opponent. I don't know. You could call it a punt. I didn't, you know, I could have defended with that, and then I would have just taken 4. I would have taken 4. They would have killed. I would have swung. I would have lost another one in the following turn. I would have been dead anyway. Bummer. This could have been really nice. Is that the line, though? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, come on, deck. Don't do this to me. Not 1-landers. Alright, there's a 2-lander here. We can keep this. Get rid of Eidolon. Get rid of Torbran. Lightning Bolt. And then try to get a Chandra down quickly. You figured you were wrong? No, I misread Embercleave. I thought it was a power of a creature, so I was subtracting 4 instead of 3 because of the Bone Crusher Giant. Alright, our opponents always had Utopia Sprawl instead of Arbor Elf. Maybe they're not playing Arbor Elf. We'll at least get a Chandra on turn 3 here. Go up and be able to Lightning Bolt something possibly. It's all good. We learned something there. We learned that Embercleave isn't doing everything for us. Stomping Ground tapped. Followed by another Utopia Sprawl. Now I sort of want a Blood Moon. You just blindly put the Blood Moon over here, the land onto the Blood Moon possible land. Alright, we're going to play this into this Glorybringer here. Pass the turn. Lightning Bolt would have been a nice top deck there. Then I could have Lightning Bolt the Glorybringer about to hit us. There he is. There he be. Attack Chandra, puts her to 1. We need something here. We don't hit anything. Pass turn. I have a feeling we're just going to see like another another creature here, like a Questing Beast. Or another Glorybringer. Another Glorybringer, we might be just dead. Land. Chandra. Upticks for mana. Bloodbraid Elf spins the wheel. Gets an Arbor. Hey, they do play Arbor Elf. Maybe they'll send Bloodbraid at Chandra for some reason. They send both. No reason to kill one. 4, 5 damage. 6, 7. Kill this. Looks like Ponza's got us here. Ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we take 8, 9 here. We're go to 9. I need a board wipe, but I don't have one of those. GG's, Ponza player. GG's. That's a bummer. Maybe they exert and kill each other? Non-dragon, non-dragon. Glorybringer cannot hit dragons. Ooh. So that line is impossible. I wish it were true, though. I wish it were true. Alright. Let's try again. Let's continue to try and just punch our head into the wall here. See if we can get a W. We got 1. We're 1 and 1. Looking for maybe the 4-1. That would give us some good chest back into our collection. Chests are always nice. We're also trying to blaze this so you get 2 leagues in here. We started a little bit late today. As I say that, our opponents stalled. They've kept their 7. I'm just waiting for them to go past my upkeep step. By the way, this is a turn 6 kill uninterrupted with 2 more lands. We're asking them why they have an upkeep stop. Thank you, opponent. Thank you. Now they're on their main phase. Their main phase. They're about to main phase us. A mountain of their own. Gatling Guide. A Chandra has been found. I'm going to allow this to hit me. I'm going to do that because I have the Abrade. This gives me another chance at drawing a land here. I don't believe 2 damage is going to matter here too much. I could also exile if I miss the land drop and start defending, especially if they played like 2 creatures here in attack. But seeing that they're not, hopefully draw a land here. We do. Perfect. We'll go ahead and Abrade. Excellent. Excellent. So we do hit our land. That's really important. Eidolon. Perfect. We've hit all our lands. So we're in good shape there. Green mana. Interesting. Gonna go ahead and bolt here. I'd rather not take the damage. They know about Chandra. I might be tempted to go ahead and play Chandra before Torbran. Lava Spikes. Follows this up with a light up the stage. Follows it up with a Rift Bolt. Alright. We'll play Chandra into this. We'll go up for damage and pass the turn. Rift Bolt's either coming to my face or not here. Might kill Chandra. I think Chandra's not a big enough distraction, though. Rift Bolt's here. I'm at 10. They're clearly just burn. Maybe if I get lucky, I can Torbran and Force of Rage once. And then the following turn, do it again. Interesting. I just finished a league and went 3-2. Was playing red-white land destruction lock. Nice. Alright, we'll play Torbran down here, and I'm going to go ahead and force a Rage. See if this matters. If we're good, I hit for 10. Searing Blaze could render one of these useless, though. Searing Blaze would also only do 1 upstairs. At the present. Getting a good read in on what Force of Rage does. What were some of your matchups that you won against? Look at these guys. They're crazy looking. Alright, attack for 6. Double Torbran triggers take them to 8. We're actually reasonable against burn, which is nice. My opponent's probably got a Searing Blaze. I feel like they're just holding, wondering what to do here. Alright, they take the full 10. My opponent's at 8, we're at 10. Tron, Ponza, and burn. Nice. Land drop. We're at 10. It's very unfeasible for them to do a complete 10 damage here off 3 cards. The fact that they're not running white makes me pretty happy to not see like a Boros Charm, for example. Alright, Force of Rage elementals go away here. Uptick for damage. Say no to the Embercleave. 1, 2, 3. Force of Rage. Hey, look, we'll do it right this time. Combat. Swing. And damage resolves. Another 14 damage to them. They'll be at -10, I believe. Nice. And we had the Embercleave. They did get to see the Embercleave, though. kind of not good for us. Alright, Koth can come out here. The Harsh Mentors can come out. 1 Embercleave. Maybe even just 2, because we're going to bring ley lines. Let's not worry about the Hazoret. And let's strip out 1 Chandra. This Chandra. Imagine if they played Sungo's second right. What's that? I'm not very familiar with that. We're going to keep this. Turn 1 Rabble effect plus a ley line. Instant target player that has exactly 10 life deals 10 damage. Ooh, it's vicious. We're going to let a Goblin Guide hit us here. It's totally fine. I'm not going to do any Exile and Force of Rages. We're going to hold 1 more turn here. I could exile Force of Rage for the Simian Spirit Guide and block here if I wanted to. My opponent's down to several cards. If I get to play Torbrand next, it makes Leyline that much more destructive for our opponent. Drawing a land here is good too. Cool. We'll take our 2, go to 16 here. Then we'll play Torbrand on curve. On curve. Drawing a red card wouldn't be bad here. Force of Rage just to defend in case something really strange happens. But if Torbrand needs to eat 2 spells here, that's fine with me. They'll do a total of 8 to them to get rid of Torbrand, which feels good. Then we can follow it up with another 6 damage, put them to 14, put them down to 6, 5, then follow it up with Legion Warboss. Let's see what this 2-drop is. Dangerous they are. Wild Nacatl. Lava spikes me, takes damage. We're going to go ahead and play a Torbrand here and pass turn. Worst case scenario, it can Force a Rage and Warboss pitch. Oh, they do have white. Nifty. I don't think I block any of this. Not with a Force of Rage here and being able to pretty much kill them next turn. Trigger. Land. We'll just pass here. Puts us to 9, but they have only 2 cards here. I'm not terribly worried. I'm worried, but not terribly worried. So I can put them to 1 here with the Force of Rage. Putting them to 1 means they can't fire anything at me because of the ley line. This should be a hard lock here. Should be. Can't use Sunbaked Canyon. They've got 2 mana. They can't target me. They can't target anything. They can hit for 2, 4, maybe 6 with another 2/2 creature here. Sunbaked Canyon, can't use that. So it's only a cantrip here. They got to defend with Torbrand to continue their game here. So they can only attack with 1 creature. I get to play Warboss, get to attack with 2 creatures. Feels good. Can't remove Leyline without dying. Can't target Torbrand without dying. Can't target me without dying. I think we got him. It's a lot of damage. 10 damage out of nowhere. Force of Rage in Modern. Not bad. Red Punisher. Doing its thing. Searing Blaze. Trigger and die. Sweet. It was 4 damage too, by the way. Torbrand's pretty sweet. Torbran is pretty sweet. Match 4 coming up. Keeping them rolling. Got 2 matches left in the night, and then I'm hitting the hay. Maybe you will as well, or maybe your day is just beginning. It is Monday after all. Those can be very, very long days. Embercleave hasn't done a whole lot. Just saying. The one time we thought we were going to do something with it, we miscalculated. Let's play first. My hand's pretty good. Bolt. Bone Crusher. Chandra Torbran. Seems reasonable. A reasonable set of damage cards here. Opponent mulligans to 6. Like to play my mountain. Everybody with this upkeep stop. It's crazy. All right. Mountain into play can bolt the bird if we find the bird. Simian Spirit Guy would be a pretty decent rip here. Basic Swamp. Inquisition. Alright, you can take whatever. I expect them to take Bone Crusher Giant here. And does. It's a good take here. Play our land, pass the turn. Go mono black. What if they're 8 rack? Then we won't use this lightning bolt at all. Could they be? Who knows? Who knows? Only they know right now. We'll ditch a bolt. We need to keep as many lands as we possibly can. The rack. Are we gonna ditch another card here? Gonna ditch the Torbran. If we can get the Chandra down, we'll be good. Simian Spirit Guide off the top would be a great rip here. We have 2 Abrades main deck. In case they get the rack down. A land pass turn. Top decking a land's not the worst. If they were to play like Liliana down, I'd ditch the Gemstone, play the Ruins, and get the Chandra going. Urborg. It's like I know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Discard a card. We'll discard Gemstone Caverns. They discard a card as well. I would play a Hazoret over Chandra in this exact moment. That is the only card that would trump me probably playing this Chandra down. Maybe a Rabblemaster. Because I could then hold the land as well. And ditch the land and have a Rabblemaster coming in. And... Alright, Gemstone pitched here. Shrieking Affliction's down for my opponent. So they have a rack or a Shrieking Affliction in hand. Almost guaranteed. This is good. Alright. We get to play Chandra down. We get to play an Eidolon. The reason this is nice is because we're going to do the 2 damage when they play their Shrieking Affliction. If they need to, they'll down tick Liliana here. That's okay with us because then it doesn't get up to 6 as quickly to separate our stuff going out. Best cards are a creature that's aggressive. Torbran would be great. Bone Crusher, another Eidolon, Rabblemaster, Legion Warboss, Hazoret, and we do have Koth main, so that would also be fine. Torbran's probably the least interesting, but he would do just fine as well. Worst cards to draw right now are lands, Bolt, and probably Force of Rage, quite honestly. Although Force of Rage, I guess I could ping this or go straight to their face. Luckily, I don't have my Blood Moons main. It's kind of one of the fun things about playing the Punisher version is in the matchups where Blood Moon's great, you're like, oh, but I got him in the sideboard. For the matchups that it's awful in, it's really nice to be able to go, I don't have those main deck, so that's not a problem. All right, my opponent's got that Shrieking Affliction. Does nothing. All right, well, I'll play Torbrand down. I'd rather have him in play than not, and I can then go up with the Chandra here. Four damage. We skip over a mountain. That's a good thing to skip over. May price this Liliana into downticking again. We might have a swift end here as well, or a Hero's Downfall to take care of Chandra. If they have that and then downtick and then get to play Shrieking Affliction, we'll be really upset. I do like a good Rack player, though. Rack is kind of a fun, interesting matchup to play. We'll be ditching all of our Simian Spirit Guides here, probably. No play. What do they have? Just like Thoughtseizes and Inquisitions or something? They could. They could have been top decking all their discard here. It's not very useful at the moment. Oh. Liliana's Triumph. Nice. Okay, uptick with Liliana. Let's see that land or see that Thoughtseize. Smallpox. Yeah, that's probably not very good for them right now. Top deck a Legion War Boss. We'll go ahead and up for damage. 1, 2, 3. War Boss down. We're going to go ahead and ping Liliana here for 1, even though we could be going for their face. By pinging for 1, if they do down tick and kill this goblin, then they lose Liliana. Seems reasonable. Chandra's at 7. She's really tempting to just go ahead and emblem immediately. If I get a castable spell, I'll probably just emblem. Yeah, definitely a castable spell would be really nice here. What does our 8 Rack opponent have for us? Land drop. Sacrifice the goblin. Another Liliana here. Smallpox. Fair enough. Fair enough. Castable? Oh yeah. We'll go an emblem here and just swing with the Rabblemaster. Doing 5 and then having an active Rabblemaster here is really nice. They go to 8-7 after the attack. Makes quite a few things pretty lethal here. Not to mention just as the next attack basically makes any top deck spell lethal. So we'll see what they top deck. And they're a deck full of discard and wanting our hand to be empty. So it really doesn't matter that our hand is currently empty here. We should hit a spell in the next 4 draws or so. There you go. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Let's see here. We could Combustion, Hazoret, and Rabblemaster here. Could see these. I think I can, let's see here, get rid of Simian Spirit Guide. I might get rid of Embercleave, although Embercleave could finish the game quickly. Maybe I get rid of a Force. Maybe 2 Harsh Mentors, actually. Hazoret and Chain Whirler. And let's just go with this. Maybe try to find a Leyline of Combustion so that when they're targeting everything with their discard, they're taking all kinds of damage. We don't need to be with the Simian Spirit Guides shrinking our hand faster. We do the same thing with Red Prism versus 8 Rack as well. Some of the acceleration that we have comes out. Not a lot of it, though. We do take out some Blood Moons. They could run their own Mutavaults. We didn't see any of that from our opponent. Quite a few basic swamps. But Blood Moon itself isn't the greatest here. I think this Wednesday, I think it's time to play a blue-white deck. I think it's time. Slow it down. Take it easy. Play like the Evan. What do people think about blue-white on Wednesday? Maybe Jeskai. Saheeli Cat, Ojutai, Miracles. Something with Jace in it. Terminus. Entreat. Restoration Angel. Problem with Hazard is they have so many Edict effects. Yeah, that is fair, but I just need to be applying damage. If I'm not applying really damage, I mean, we're not going to win anyway. So if I can just play a Hazard down, swing for 5, and then they kill it, it's a 4 mana 5 damage burn spell, basically. I'm not too concerned. It's just a threat, really, at this point. You'll notice I have essentially all threats in this, with 2 of Braids as non-threats at this point. But every card, 2 of Braids and 2 Embercleaves, every other card should do damage. So we're like this mid-range red deck. My opponent decides to go first here. The irony here is I have a Leyline and a Gemstone, so I just empty my hand. I don't know. Let's go all in here. Let's go all in. I get the draw as well, so that's fine with me. We're not here to not lay down the damage. Not to mention a Leyline plus an Eidolon. If I get those both to stick here, it would be really good. It would be pretty good. A Smallpox would kind of set us back. Keep into play. Say okay, get rid of this. So we can have a turn 1 Eidolon here. And if they thought sees us, they take 4. Inquisitions. Alright, so they'll take Eidolon here more than likely. Embercleave seems hard to pull off. I think Guide might be better to dump your hand faster than the hand disruption. Seems hard to pull off. I think Guide might be better. Guide. I think Guide. Simian Spirit Guide. I mean, I don't really want to be dumping my hand. And if I get a Rabble Master or I get a Eidolon or something like that, then we're in great shape. Alright, my opponent Inquisitions are 2 threats here. It takes 4, though, to do it. Luckily for them, they weren't thought seizing. Random Ghost Quarter for my opponent. Pass the turn here. See what they got. See what they got for us. Can you imagine Eidolon into a Torbrand with a Leyline? Oh, target player discards 2. Bummer. Bummer. I'm just gonna cast this big boy. They take 4 if they target it at all. If they have a Liliana to down tick, that's fine. We'll work around that in due time. They're already at 14, so the 4 damage seems a lot better than just 2 in here from the stomp side. And if they have just Rack plus Shrieking, then I swing for 4 here. Put them to 10, and then we battle some Rack effects here. Oh, they targeted me. That's just silly. That's 2 extra damage you didn't need to take, opponent. Of course I'm gonna go get a land. Did they need to do that for... Yeah, fatal push. Okay. Take 4. They're at 8. 8 and down a land here. Alright, if they have anything to remove Eidolon, it'll deal 4 to them. 4. Eidolon might be the death trap for them. We'll find out. Our opponents literally just disrupted our hand and everything, and they've now taken another 4. They've taken 16 damage, and I have not had the opportunity to attack them yet. Shrieking. Okay. I think I could hold everything at this point and win this game. Shrieking does damage. Well, can't cast him. Pass turn. I suppose a Liliana here would be really bad for us. But if we can avoid a Liliana for a couple turns, we'll be in great shape. And a land plus playing Torbrain here is a lock. They have a land. They can't Thoughtseize me. Okay, we got an Abrade. What you gonna do, opponent? What you gonna do? A Mutavault. I like it. I'm almost out of Shrieking Affliction range here. Boots up Mutavault for some reason. Not sure why. I guess I could shoot it. Is there a reason not to? I'll do this because then Shrieking Affliction does more damage. We'll make this interesting. They're just baiting out a removal spell. I just need a land here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Now what, opponent? I think Chandra's a lock, too. If we play Chandra out and we just uptick. Do 2 and then they can't target anything. Oh, miss a land drop again. Pass the turn. What you gonna do, opponent? Shrieking Affliction number 2. It's too late, though. They've taken too much damage. Land, please? Oh, that'll do. We'll just cast Bone Crusher Giant. They can't kill Bone Crusher Giant. If they target it, they lose. If we get to swing, they lose. It's good. I guess they could Liliana downtick Edict, make us sacrifice it. That would be something. They could also make us sacrifice it with like a Liliana's Triumph, I think we saw. Inquisitions us. Gets to take our Abrade here. They go to 2. And that is it. This doesn't do enough. We're not doing anything. Opponent gives us the GGs. Combustion's pretty good against 8-rack. Based on them having to target us a whole bunch. There's our land. Nice. 3-1. Going for that 4-1 here with the Red Punisher. If we can make the Red Punisher work. The only loss here is the Panza. I'm not too upset with that, though. We're having a lot of trouble with that God of Destiny in red. We don't have anything that interacts with the God of Destiny very well. This will be the last match of the night, by the way. This will be the last one of the night. If you're enjoying, you stop by for the first time, there's all of our social pieces. If you're liking the style of the stream, we have all of them pretty much loaded up to YouTube. And I say all of them, probably about 85% or so. So you can go and check them out. You can always check out the descriptions as well and hop around on the matches. And it's actually a cool way to support the stream, just going and watching. We make many punts. We're not a professional of Magic by any means. It's certainly one of our hobbies that we do. So be kind, but also maybe point them out so that we can be a better Magic player. And we do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday for those that are wondering when we'll go live again. It'll be this coming Wednesday. Let's play. I'm going to keep this. It's a turn 1 Eidolon. That seems sweet. We can do that. I'm cool with that. Let's put some pressure on our opponent. Let's go. What's up, Ancient 04? How's it going? How are you? And your nice bright green text. I approve. I approve of green text. That's what mine is. Bloodstainmire. Fetch. Getting a Blood Crypt. Following this up with a Fatal Push. Killing Eidolon. Passing to us. Bobble. It appeared to be maybe Jund or Grix's Death Shadow. So maybe we've helped them. This is not good for us. Thoughtseize. Let's go ahead and stomp them and let them take this Bolt. They're at 11, so if they have another fetch and they can play a Death Shadow here. Go to 10, play the Death Shadow. Or go lower and play the Death Shadow. Or don't play the Death Shadow. We'll play Bone Crusher Giant down. Maybe they have a fetch and a Fatal Push here. Pass back. Fetching at end step, going to 10. Are we getting a Watery Grave here? Water Grave, untapped. Fatal Push, looks like. Takes an additional 2. My opponent's at 6. 4 with the Ruins in hand. So I need to somehow get in for a little bit more damage here. A Hazard off the top would be fantastic. Breeding Pool tapped. Plays out an Inquisition. Alright. Hazard? Koth? Chandra? Why am I asking to do only so much damage? Why not just ask for the W? Just ask for the W and you will receive. Force of Rage. I was looking to get him to 2 or 1 damage. Instead, we've got the Force of Rage just to zero them out. That works for me. Great card. I love this card. I love it. Oh. We're just going to do so much damage. So much damage. Alright. Hazard can come in. Maguses and Blood Moons can come in. Abrade's out. Koth can come out here. I think my Chandras can as well. That's most of what we want. Wonder if Harsh Mentor makes sense here. That would be another 2 I could take out here. Them fetching and doing things, if we can get the Harsh Mentor down, it's kind of interesting. I kind of want to try to get just the Embercleave down with just a bunch of creatures, though, too. Let's take the Harsh Mentors out. I think the Blood Moon's going to be enough. Hazard's great as a blocker. Torbrand doubles down our damage, and then we can just go super wide with all of our threats. should be able to lay in enough damage to kill our opponent pretty quickly. Especially if they want to drop themselves down like they did with some fetching and some shocking. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's turn 2 Blood Moon. Finish the game out on a high. Finish with a 4-1 record. Send this to YouTube for people to watch. Seems good. Let's finish this match on a good uptrend here. Oh, yes. Turn 1 Eidolon, turn 2 Eidolon. Rabblemaster, Force of Rage. Do you hear the victory? Do you hear it? I bet you do. I bet you do. What are we doing here, opponent? Don't you dare take the Simian Spirit Guide. Don't touch him. He's the best. I guarantee they will not be fetching and shocking too much here. Not with this kind of hand across the table. Oh, they took Simian Spirit Guide. How rude. Alright, Mountain Pass turn. What do you have? Double Thoughtseize here, opponent? Peatland. Oh, it's Tarmogoyf. Okay. Ooh. And they don't know about it. And they don't know about it. I like it. It's looking good. Might just follow this up with another Eidolon, but I do probably just need to do like Rabblemaster. Bloodstainmire. Peatland. Fatal Pushes. Okay. All good. All good. Expected. Fetching. Not shocking. Hits me for 5. We're going to just take the 5 here. We're going to get a Rabblemaster into play. Bone Crusher, too. Rabblemaster, ping him for 1. Put him to 12. This plus Embercleave could be lethal. They have no idea it's coming. I might actually pitch Eidolon or Bone Crusher Giant to the Force of Rage to double block down on the Tarmogoyf here. Polluted Delta. Fetch Shock could be a fatal push. Or just a fetch would be a fatal push. I wonder if I Force a Rage, exile an Eidolon. If I do that... Oh, they might have a counter for Bone Crusher Giant Stomp side. Probably just Force a Rage, pitching Bone Crusher and being able to play Eidolon or the Embercleave. Let's test the waters here. Let's test them out. This deck is very similar to Punisher Prison there. The second one. Stubborn Denial. We're doing this to clear Embercleave for liftoff. They're going to attack for 5 here. 10. But yeah, this is very similar to the Punisher Prison list. Alright, our opponent didn't do anything here. What do we have? A Teamer Battle Rage. We have a Fatal Push here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5. It would be lethal. We could go for it. Do we make them have it? I think we try for it. We're playing Embercleave. We're playing it for a reason. Let's make them have it. They need a Stubborn Denial. They need everything. Can even wait a little bit here. See if they want to fetch and kill poor Goblin. Look at this. He's getting killed. I'm gonna blast him. Black Iverson, what's up? How you doing? Breeding pool, shocked in. What is this? Snapcaster. What are they gonna target here? Fatal push? Target's a fatal push. I really, really, really want to fire off this Embercleave. I also want to Eidolon, but they have the fatal push. Put Embercleave into play. There we go. I baited them into using the fatal push. They used it there. We're going in. We're going in. Yes. Yes. It happened. The final game. Got him. That was good. A little 4-1 there. Playing some Red Punisher. Red Punisher in Modern. Oh. Oh. That was good. I liked it. There's the list in front of you. It's a blast to play. Embercleave did nothing until the exact last play of the entire league. We even punted with it earlier. We redeemed ourselves. Nice.